Okay, so just a quick video to talk through the random assignment. So there's a couple of different ways you can do this. The first one would be that we actually, and this would be necessary with all types, or all methods that we follow, we would have to create 8 different questions. So we would basically just do one and then either copy it and copy it out 8 times so you have 8 questions and just replace the file that's shown within each one here. Then what you can do is we can set up some randomization in the block to only present one of the 8 questions to our participants. So we can do that by going to block options, going to question randomization, and then we're going to use advanced randomization for this. So down here, set up advanced randomization. Sorry, it's just really slow today. But basically what we can do with advanced randomization is we can leave most of the questions in the exact order that they're usually presented in without issue. But then we can actually just make sure that out of a specific group that only, that only one actually is shown to them. So I could, for example, leave my 2 questions that are down the bottom of the survey or of the block in place. Then I can just select all of my other questions here, and then I can go move these into the random subset area where I want to randomly insert 1 questions from the list below. And then I can click evenly present elements that are evenly presented as well. So now each participant that comes in to the survey will be presented with 1 of the 8 questions and then the follow-up questions as well. So that's one way you can do this. The second way then is a little bit more work, but it might be better for analysis. I'm not sure, it depends on which way you want to go. But we could assign a random variable to someone in the survey flow and then present the question based off of that. So we would click on add new element here and we would use a randomizer. Then inside the randomizer, we would have add new element here and embedded data. And we would name this maybe, for example, group. And then for the value, we would have A. And then we can duplicate this and then have group B, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And you just basically have 8 of these. So I'll just do it for 3 for now. But once you have the 8 of those built out, you're just going to say randomly present 1 of the following elements, and again, evenly present the elements. And we would move this up to the very, very top of our survey flow. So that's the first thing that gets assigned is which group or which question each person would see. Then once we save, we would go down to the 8 questions that we have built earlier, and then we'd apply some logic to this to ensure that only the one that's relevant to the person is actually displayed. So take question 2, we would assign this to people who are assigned group A. So we'd click on the gear icon over here, we'd go to add display logic, and then we would say if embedded data group, and this is case sensitive, so it's the exact same as I've typed it in the survey flow, is equal to A. Click save. So that's only going to be shown to people who are assigned group A, and we would do that for each one. So the next one would be if group is equal to B, if group is equal to C, and so on down through. That error is just showing because I have the randomizer as well. So you would only need one or the other of these options. So it depends on whether you need to run analysis later on based on which group each person saw. Then you might be better off going down the embedded data route. But if you're just looking for a really quick way of setting up, you can do the randomize option either. So I hope that answers your question. Please let me know if you have any other questions around this or any trouble setting it up.